How's it going, everyone? I'm Contemption. This is Contemption Gaming. We're going to talk about what we're doing in Zone 5, getting ready for our next war. We've beat the enemy out of this zone. We've left our Zone 5 south of us for another kingdom because we didn't want to have two battles on two fronts. So now we're just getting ready for when level 7 passes open a couple weeks from now, but we've got a lot to do. So let's get into it. Okay, here we are. We've got some barbarians to kill. We've got Kahar to beat for our current Bastion quest. So I'm just going to pop out a whole bunch of Kahar and show you how I can try and save action points by using Richard and YSG to get that area of effect damage so that you're not wasting action points on Kahar and instead you're using them on barbarians. So let's take a look at how that works. So I'm just going to sit in here and I'm going to spawn. I usually keep about 5 in my inventory in case I get, back-to-back Bastion quests. But let's pop 10 out and I'm going to try and get as many as I can in one run with Richard YSG and hopefully we can make the best value out of it. So let's just pop all of these. Okay, those two aren't too far apart. It's likely I'm going to have to do this twice, but for doing it on 10 whistles to get, that many crystals, it's definitely great value. We'll save a whole bunch of action points. Yeah, it's likely we're going to have to do 2. Can't pull them too far, but this is going to be, oh yeah, we got some great spawns. It helps that there's mountains and water beside us, so everything's kind of pushed forwards. Yeah, that's going to be a great one. I do have a 25% expansion out right now just for wrecking barbs and stuff. I find that with the higher levels, having that expansion really helps keep your guys out longer, which saves the action points. But we'll just grab Richard and YSG. I don't think we have any skills. Oh, we got one there. We're not going to use archers, so we don't need that. So this should get a lot done. We're going to get hopefully these 5, and then I'll be able to get the other 5 afterwards. Maybe not, that other one's walking away, but we'll have a while. And I might even get a Barb in here as well, just because they keep walking in the area. But we're going to see what happens here. So do we get all 4? No, we get, oh yeah, we did. Sweet. We got all 4. Hopefully another one walks back and we can grab all 5. We do have that other Barb that might get stuck in the area of effect, but we'll see what happens. Richard does fantastic, of course, with YSG. I do have buffs. We are in Lost Kingdom, so it's definitely not as hard as if you didn't have good gear and, of course, YSG and the expertise. So it looks like we're going to get that other Barb. So we are saving a ton of action points right now. I might even have to do this 3 times, but it's better than doing it for each Kahar. And I shouldn't have to, oh, I might have to bring Richard back in after this. We'll see what his troop is like. Troop count. Yeah, it looks like we might be able to get all of them on the next one, but we'll see how it falls. You also don't want to leave the chests out for too long. You'll see that there's a 10-minute expiry on it, so you want to pick those up before the 10 minutes, of course. Otherwise, what a waste. But we'll just fast forward over to the next group. I'll pick all these up, and then we'll see if we can get the remaining 6 on one. But let's see what happens. Okay, that other one is close. I might actually be able to... I don't want anything to expire, but I've got some time. Let's see if I can do this. I might lose the Barb March. I might actually lose the Richard March because of too many fights. But let's see. I might be able to get all of these. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to bring my Barb March, one of them, home anyways, just to grab the chest. They're not too far. They're over at the Sanctuary, which is just north of us. So this is a really good pull. I'm not going to try and go for the other 3 yet. We'll see what my health is like in a second. But we're definitely going to get all of these. I don't think Richard will fail on this. He probably still has about 160 left, 160K. So that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, and then I'll just leave the other 3. That was awesome. Wasn't expecting that to happen. Okay. We got that. How far is the... Another 53 seconds. You can start picking those up. So I'll have 2 marches grabbing the chests, and you'll see my crystals. I should be close to 1 million after all of these. All right, we're down to 130K. Yeah, we'll have no problems getting these 3, but I'm going to have to refresh Richard for those last 3 up top. But at least they're clustered, so I'll get all 3 of those without a problem. Be a pretty quick defeat there. All right, so 1 down, 2 to go. It would be nice to swing up and grab those ones, but we'll see. We'll see if I can pull a tiny bit. I don't want to go too far because none of these are running on AP. Of course, he moves up. None of these are running on action points. We're just going to go up a tiny bit more. So I don't want to lose them. So close. And we got one there. We'll grab another one. Dang, that's 2 bad ones coming down. Are we gonna... nope, he'd pass. Oh, well. Oh, well. Might have been able to get it if we moved a little sooner. But it's a gamble. And it's not too hard to then just send Richard out again. With that. We'll quickly pop that on. And boom, we'll go get those 3. And Belisarius will go and grab the rest of the chests while Richard does that. And that is how and you know what? While I'm talking, I should quickly... Okay. We're definitely going to want to do that. That's a great one. It gives you another Kahar bone. Oh, that's the wrong area. So we've got that. And I wonder... I have gotten a universal gold sculpt from this before. No, not there. Yeah, so we definitely got those 3. Might even be able to walk over and grab that level 44, but I'm not going to push my luck. Okay. So that's how I do Kahar. It saves you a bunch of action points. These 10 have cost me, I think, 400. I believe it is. Yeah, it's 200 per. So it cost me 400 action points to defeat 10. And that is a huge savings when that should have been 2,000 action points. So definitely something you should try doing. Even if you don't have a mountain behind you, they still spawn relatively close. And you can chain them. Even if you have Richard and Ethelfled, you can still chain them pretty easily. Okay, that's the last of them. And we'll be close to 1 million here, 1 million crystals, so we can do some more tech. One thing that is important, and I'll just quickly showcase it on here. Yeah, no, that was it. Is that my tech for, here it is, for Kahar is almost maxed. I didn't go all the way because I don't think it's worth it for the extra 8%. You have to spend a lot of crystals to get that. But definitely having it at 9, and the first set of research on Kahar is at 5, so it's pretty much maxed, and you get a lot of crystals for it. So yeah, definitely over 1 million here. And now I'm just going to go wreck some Barbs and reset Sebastians, and we'll go over that in a second. All right, so next I'm just going to go and wreck some Barbs, grab some more crystals, use my action points. I've got lots of action points to go. I'm right beside the sanctuary right now, which is going to spawn the highest level Barbs. I'm shooting for anything over 47 because, as you can see, they all have 500 crystals or more, which is fantastic for getting as much value as you can out of your action points. What I usually use is a 25% troop capacity. Makes your marches last longer. You defeat the Barbs quicker. It just helps, and most people have a lot of those sitting around. I had a troop defense advanced one that I used yesterday while I was in some flags and was hoping to be a garrison captain, but nobody was online to switch it. Not that I have great garrison commanders, but what they were sending to the flags, you were getting great value no matter what you had in there. I just got a quick rune, the best one that was down there, for some action point recovery and some experience. Most of my commanders are level 60, as you'll see, but the Kira is not yet, so I figured why not grab that. I put the support skills on my commanders as best as I could, which ones I thought would help the most. Frederick is awesome behind Belly because of his heals, so I gave him Richard's skill, which even adds more healing effect to it. So we'll just go around and beat these barbs, and I'll just show you, in case anyone's not in Heroic Anthem right now and looking at this, the material you get from it helps. It's not fantastic. The crystal drop rate isn't great, but it does accumulate over time the more barbs you defeat, obviously. I will run Richard YSG later and try and get some clusters, but right now I just want to get as many crystals as I can to keep my tech going. But let's see what we got from these. We've got some great crystals, some speed ups. I definitely need speed ups. These bastions drain you on speed ups all day long. Did I get any material? No material on that one. That stinks. But let's go to this 49 over here. Who am I going to run first? We'll just put Lohar first. I wish there was 50s around here, but there's not. So we'll just see what happens here. See if we can get some material on this and some crystals. Nothing's popped in. And let's send them off. Now we'll just pop a bunch of AP. And hopefully we get some material and some gems out of this one. Obviously we'll get crystals. This is worth, what is it, 2,500 crystals each time. So it adds up pretty quickly. Alright, what did we get from this one? Doesn't look like we got any gems. Oh no, we did get some gems. Awesome. So we got a few gems, some more speed ups, some material. Like I said, not much, but if you're killing a lot of barbs, you will accumulate them eventually. And that's it. So we got some more crystals. And we'll just pop that one off. And, oh, I should probably use all these. I am doing the recharge event right now. I think it's great. There's a bunch of bundles out there that are actually pretty decent. Most people have seen them. This, I didn't go very high on. This, I like that. The extra fragments, because getting those helm fragments is not easy. And then also the Conquered Will for more crystals. And I think most people, most low spenders, will have the 30-day gem supply and the 7-day material supply. So it all adds up over time. And if you're like me and you've logged in for almost 1,100 days straight, that's definitely value. That's a lot of gems, and you're not paying much for them. Okay, now let's see if we got anything else on here. Some more material. More material, awesome. And more material, perfect. So it all adds up. I'm going to keep hammering some barbs off. There's a 47, so I'll keep going with that. And next we're going to open up some gold keys. We're going to open up some material or some crystal keys. We will also open some other chests, and we'll probably, and I'm just going to think, we're going to specialize some equipment. So we'll go over that quickly, and that's just going to help me out for when we're in the next zone after level 7 passes, which is, like I said, a couple weeks away, but at least we'll be ready. So we'll go into that next. Okay, let's open up some gold keys, some crystal keys, and some Treasure of Warrior Queen. I usually open these up at 100, but with the war, I haven't even been thinking about it. So we'll quickly pop that open. Nothing special, not even a universal legendary sculpture. That stinks. Oh well, let's go into golden keys. 141. Let's hope for Mulan. That is the goal. I almost have everyone else finished. Okay, we got one. 10 Mulan. I think that's all we're getting. Alright, we got some speed ups, some stars. What do we got? Yeah, so we only got 10 Mulan. That is all I can use out of that. Well, not the best, but could have been worse. Let's open up next the equipment chest. And let's see. Oh, we got 2 witches lineage. Lots of material. Awesome. No epics or legendary material, but that's okay. And what do we get? We got some witches lineage. That's awesome. 2 of those. Cool. Okay, now let's go in. And I've got some... Okay, so choices are... And I'm likely just going to do this because my silent trial is almost finished. I got the accessory piece from the current event, and I'll just show that before I specialize it. We'll go into event and right here. Definitely worth it in my opinion for silent trial, at least. Delaney's not so much. You can get that from, you know, farming the barb areas. What are those called again? Barbarian stronghold. Where do we got one? Here we go. So you can farm those from the barbarian keeps, and look at that. Those, we got one. Nope, they've already taken the Delaney's. Nothing else special there. Okay, now we'll go in, and you know what? We'll do it a faster way. Just right up to refine. So I think I'm going to make this an archer specialization. I'm going to be running 2 archer marches for field, and I don't think I'll use it for rally, but if you're doing a triple rally, might be worth it depending on who's at the garrison. But I think we're just going to do that now. And let's see, we've got, boom, archer. Yes, I know it's not going to work on Charles, but I'll switch that over soon. Even if it is on Charles, you still get the 10 rage reduction each attack, no matter what. Obviously better value on an archer, but you can still use it with anybody. Let's see if we can finish this off. How many we got? We got 1 chance. Probably not going to get it. Let's see. Yeah, just 25, of course. Thank you, Lilith, for not making that a better system. Now, how many do we got of these? We only got 1 chance. We might as well just do 1. Why not? 50. Okay, well, I could have used that in the last one, but that's all right. I don't think... Oh, I can refine one of these. It will be a cavalry one or archer. I probably have a while to figure that out. I already have one for infantry, so I don't need that. But let's see. 75. Sweet. So next time, next Lost Kingdom, when I get this again, which will be a while from now, at least I can finish it. So I think that's all the refining I've got for now. That should be it. I've opened up everything I wanted to. I'm not opening up my silver keys. I don't see a point to it. Yeah, you'll get some resources, you'll get some speed ups, but you never know what they're going to add to silver keys if they ever do. So I'll just hold on to those for now. I'm going to go back to beating barbs. I think that's all I got for this video. If not, you'll see something in a second. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you like these videos, please hit the like and subscribe. I will be back soon. Talk to you later.